The latte that changed everything. On a rainy Tuesday, it was a rainy Tuesday afternoon in downtown Chicago, and 32-year-old Marcus was sitting at his usual corner table, staring at a cold cup of coffee. He'd just been laid off after 7 years at the firm. 7 years, gone, in a 20-minute Zoom call. Outside, the rain was pouring. People were rushing past the window, hunched over, hiding under soggy umbrellas. Marcus felt completely invisible, sitting there, holding a pink severance envelope that felt heavier than lead. Then, a young guy in a drenched denim jacket stepped inside the cafe. He looked totally exhausted, soaking wet, shivering, holding a worn-out leather notebook close to his chest. He walked up to the counter, pulled a handful of loose quarters from his pocket, and asked the barista if it was enough for a hot tea. The barista shook her head. "Sorry, man, you're about 50 cents short." The guy's shoulders slumped. He nodded quietly, gathered his quarters, and turned around to leave, back into the freezing storm. Marcus didn't usually butt in. He was a quiet guy, kept to himself, but today, seeing someone else defeated hit a nerve. He stood up, walked over to the counter, and dropped a $10 bill on the register. "Get him a large coffee," Marcus said softly, "and whatever pastry he wants." The young man stopped. He turned around, staring at Marcus with wide, disbelief-filled eyes. "Are you serious?" he whispered, his voice trembling a little. "Yeah, man. Rough day for both of us, I think. Take it." The young guy took a warm cup, grabbed a bagel, and sat down at the table across from Marcus. Turns out, his name was Leo. He was an illustrator who'd spent his last dollar traveling into the city for an art showcase, only to get rejected by every single gallery. They sat there for an hour, talking about failure, starting over, and how relentless life can feel when you're down on your luck. Before leaving, Leo opened his leather notebook, tore out a clean sheet, and handed it to Marcus. "For you," Leo said, with a faint smile. "So you don't forget today." Marcus looked down. It was the incredible ink sketch of him sitting by the window, but with bright golden light streaming around his silhouette, cutting right through the storm outside. Underneath, in neat cursive, Leo wrote, "The storm always passes." Marcus smiled, really smiled, for the first time all day. He folded the paper, put it in his pocket, right next to that pink envelope, and walked out into the rain. Because sometimes, helping someone else clear their skies is the only way to clear your own.